Hey guys, doing? I'm back with another unboxing video. I wasn't going to do this, but because it's another Firefly, but I figured this is a little bit different than a regular Firefly. This is their new ones they just came out with, the SG line. So let's get into it. So, here's the box here. I know I'm a little bit out of frame, but here's the box. We got the cutter. Just flip it around. See what we got. Now this is Black Blood Flame Fade or something like that. I'll have to check and see exactly what they said the color was. When I got onto the guitarsgarden.com, there wasn't a whole lot of colors to choose from. So as always, it's by, I think it was supposed to be SNF or something like that. They package these things pretty well. Just so you see, everything comes pretty well packaged. I've bought $1,000 guitars that don't have that much styrofoam on it to protect it in shipping. So I can tell you already before I ever get it out, it's a lot darker than it looked on online. Super tight fit. They give you the cord. There's the switch tip and the Allen keys, which I can never have enough of because I seem to lose every time I get one. So I try to do some one continuous shot and get everything in frame because I want you to see my initial reaction when I think of the thing. The headstock's different than the normal Firefly. Maybe it's not. I just thought it was. I thought it didn't have that cut. It's got a little extra cut. Firefly tuning keys. I keep telling you that I try to keep these, and I'm never able to. White color is a lot different than what it looks like online. I don't have my light ring on because I didn't want it to reflect too much. It's definitely very SG. That color, I don't know how well that flame top looks in that camera, but it's almost 3D to me. There you kind of get it. What's going on with that in the light? It feels very heavy. I say heavy. I picked this up yesterday. Gibson Les Paul Tribute. And they're about the same. I mean, within ounces of each other. Let me see if it's... This is a Epiphone 69 reissue. It's the anniversary reissue or whatever. No weight relief. This is a little bit heavier. But to me, that's a good thing. It's substantial, heavy, solid. The neck, I don't know how they do that. Get these frets so nice and rounded at a $200 price point. Getting that flame. So see why they call it blood, because it does have a bloody red tint. It's not showing up well in there. Hold on one second. I'm going to turn this light on and see if I can get a little better lighting on it. Well, I decided to not mess with the lighting. Just step back and sit down with it. You know, the whole point in these unboxings to me are to catch somebody's initial reactions, see how it's packaged. You know, I know you're probably, if you watch this channel at all, tired of me doing Fireflies. For $216, this was shipped to my house. It is solid as all could be. The flame is, this is the best flame I've seen. Oh gosh, you just can't beat these guitars. You know, if you're looking for something, you know, $200, this is a solid starter. I don't want to say starter, because this, I would gig with my green one all day long. Let me show you that one. Now, I was going to post video on that one as well. This is what you do with a Firefly. Okay. I pulled all the electronics out. I put Fishman Devin Townsend's in it. Graphtec nut. Go-to tuners. The Graphtec bridge. And everything on this has just been gone through. So this guitar, I've got about $600 wrapped up in it. I put $300 pickups in a $200 guitar. But look at it. It's awesome. It sounds awesome. So, that's what you do with a Firefly. You know, you upgrade the pickups, you upgrade the tuning keys. If you want to do the electronics, you can. I did it because it came in the Devin Townsend package. You know, do you have to go that far with it? Absolutely not. The hot rod set from Seymour Duncan to me is fantastic. $149. I got some decent tuning keys on Amazon and put them on one of them for $30. Those go-tos, I think I gave 45 on Amazon. They're great. The best ones I've used so far, in my opinion, were the hip shot locking. They say all these have bone nuts. I don't care. I want Graphtec nuts on my guitars. Self-lubricating nuts are the way to go, in my opinion, especially on the 3-in-3 because of the binding here. They'll get binded up in there. People tell you they don't. I don't care what people say. I know from my experience, I want a Graphtec nut. There are ways to fix that. String butlers and whatnot. You know, all that's gimmicky. This thing is very solid, well made. It is a starting point. The pickups are going out. I'm going to go through it with a fine-tooth comb, polish the frets, restring it, put new nut on it, put new tuning keys on it. I know that when I order these. I know that these pickups are going in the trash. I know I'm going to spend $150, $180 on this guitar to make it into a badass playing guitar. And I'm going to put a couple hours of my work into it. If you buy these expecting these to be, you know, sound great, these pickups sound awesome, they don't. They sound alright. Could this be ready to go out of the box a decent beginner guitar? Absolutely. If you're like me and you don't care to put in the hours and polish them up and put in a couple new pickups, a couple tuning keys and a nut, you don't have to put the new nut on. Again, that's bone. I already bought the nut. I bought it before I bought the guitar. I decided I ain't waiting on it. I'm going to change the nut right away. I'm going to change the tuning keys right away. First thing go on these things. Then the pickups go. And that's really all you got to do. Aside from a regular setup. Tuning keys, pickups. And this thing looks awesome. It really looks good. $200 guitar. That green one I just pulled down, this is a custom pro right here. $800 guitar, $700 guitar. I'd put it up against that any day. I'd put it up against most guitars. I mean, the Devin Townsend pickups sound great. And in my opinion, it plays better. It's got a better fret job. Hands down, it's got a better fret job than anything that comes out of a box. I mean, the fret job is fantastic. I probably spent 3 days trying to do the fret job. That is so slow. Make sure it was fantastic. And that's what I'm going to do to that. So enough about that crap. I'm sorry. I just get on a rant sometimes. Initial reaction on that guitar is just like everything else I've seen from Firefly. I've heard the pros and cons from everybody, and I'm telling you, the pros outweigh any con you can get with anything that comes from Firefly. $220. Slap some pickups in it, slap some tuning keys on it, set it up, and those things are ready to rock. I mean, the good thing about that too, though, is you're paying $200 for it, right? So you can do whatever you want to it, and if you scratch it up, bang it up when you're trying to learn how to do things like that, who cares? I mean, it's a $200 guitar, you know? If you put $300 pickups, like I put them Devin Townsends in that, I can take them out and put them in any guitar I want to, you know? I have a $200 bass. You know, just food for thought. On the Firefly SG, initial reaction is it's heavy, solid quality. The flame is fantastic on that thing. The neck feels a little fatter than the Les Pauls. A little chunkier in a good way, in my opinion. The fret job's great. It's going to be better here in a little bit. I'm going to restring it and fret job it and playing on pickups. So, yeah, you guys have any comments, questions, things like that? You know, I'm just doing this to let people know my opinions, and you know, the Fireflies are, in my opinion, just as good as the Epiphones. Out of the box, honestly, they have better pots, they have better capacitors, they have bone nut. The weak points on them are, again, the pickup, the tuning keys. If you okay with that, okay with swapping them out. I don't think that the Epiphone pickups are much better. If you pull them out and look them side by side, the Fireflies are much fatter, much heavier, better wound. To me, they're just not hot enough. I'm looking at putting the hot rod set in it. This set, Seymour Duncan hot rod, $149 on Sweetwater, Amazon, anywhere else like that. I'll probably put these strap buttons on it. I love these. I think they're Diodario strap lock buttons or whatever. If you don't want to do strap locks, this is definitely a good way to go. These are Grover on this. And Grover's a great set. I just think for $55, which is about the price for a Grover set, you're better off with hip shot locking. So, anyways, I rambled way too long on this video. I didn't mean to. Like I said, you got comments, questions, things you want to see. I would love to do more of these. I just have to wait for another guitar to come in. And my wife's about to kill me because I've gotten 2 in 2 days. You guys take her easy. Thanks. So I thought I would show you what I was talking about their pickups being fatter, better wound. I was watching my video back and just figured I'd show you what the Firefly pickup looks like out of the guitar. I happen to have about 4 sets because, like I said, I rip them out. They are not bad pickups. I just prefer what I prefer. So take a look at it. This is what you typically get, the covered. These are what they look like without the cover on them. That pickup is very fat, well wound. The type of wire they use is pretty good, shielded. It's much thicker than what you get with some of the others, and it's a 4-wire conductor. I want to say these are Alnico 2. I'm not 100%. They're definitely Alnico. They're not ceramic. But they are wax potted. You can still see the wax on the cables. Yeah. So this is what they put in them. So, oh yeah, and then I pulled a capacitor as well, just to show you that. So it's not a dime size; it's a full size capacitor with a real orange barrel. Let me show you a dime size real quick. My camera work sucks. This is something I pulled out of another $200 guitar. So comparatively to the capacitors, and so this is what you normally get. I don't remember what the heck I pulled this out of. But with the Firefly, you get full capacitor, full size tone punch iron, and an orange barrel capacitor instead of this ceramic junk. Yeah, so if that helps you to determine whether you want to change electronics or just leave it alone. And their tuning keys, I got a set of those. They're not horrible. That's your Firefly tuning key. Got a little bit of play. It's not great, but they're not horrible. For again, $216. Yeah. Alright. So if you guys, again, have questions, comments, please. I enjoy doing this, and I'm doing it anyways. I might as well film it so if it helps you guys determine whether you want to buy one of these, that's what I'm here for. If you have questions on anything, let me know.